promise you that what I have done, with what other BLM leaders have done in the organization, and what we're trying to do is get Black people free.
Grifter Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors has stepped down officially from the notorious neo-Marxist communist organization Black Lives Matter, which is responsible for billions of dollars of damage caused via riots in the United States of America, worldwide as well, but also the notorious organization that is responsible for a lot of money, billions of dollars in donations, racking in that cash in the name of black people being oppressed, right? Oh, black people are so oppressed, Black Lives Matter, just racking in billions. Oh my goodness, this message is definitely resonating. It's resonating with millions of people across the globe. Blacks are so oppressed, financially oppressed, but Black Lives Matter is a multi-billion-dollar organization. Makes total sense, doesn't it? This is like the most ultimate grift of all time in this country, okay? Talk about privilege, okay? Grifting off of a lie, claiming to be oppressed and a victim, and building an entire empire of wealth upon that, leading to book deals, TV deals. Yes, this is who the Black Lives Matter co-founder really is. We are going to get into this tonight. But before we do, welcome to Drew Hernandez Live. My name is Drew Hernandez, hopefully one of your favorite podcast hosts here on YouTube. If you guys are watching the show for the very first time tonight, we want to welcome you. If you could subscribe to the channel, please do that right now and hit that bell notification and toggle on the all selection. Also, smash that like button, destroy that like button, and share this video wherever you could post a link on your Facebook, on your own YouTube, on your Twitter, on your Gab, on your Parler. Guys, we are extremely deboosted. Over 55K, can barely pull 3, 4, 5K an episode. So we need you guys' help to get this content out. Share it now immediately. And on that note, this show is 100% supported by the viewers, by those that listen as well. So if you guys would like to support this show, consider joining the DH Alliance tonight for as low as $5 a month. Support me monthly. Or you can give a one-time donation on my website at drewhlive.com through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. The link is in the description below as well. Or check out the merch store. We got new t-shirts for men and women alike. Also, we do super chats at the end of every single show. So if you guys would like to support us that way, drop a super chat now, in the middle of the show, or at the end of the show. Listen, guys, we are 100%. This show is 100% supported by the people, we the people. That is you guys, you the people. So thank you guys very much for all of the support that we have been receiving on a monthly, on a weekly, on a nightly basis. Thank you guys for supporting alternative and independent media. This is the way. But apparently, if you're grifting in the United States and you want to be a multi-millionaire like within a few years, it looks like the Black Lives Matter co-founder has the solution. Yes. This is what is literally taking place in your country. She's a grifter, and she successfully grifted her way and finessed the United States of America and its system economically, even though she claims to be she claims to be a trained Marxist, but she has definitely leveraged the American capitalist system. You don't believe me? Well, here it is. Going into the weekend, let's get this up. Let me pull this down real quick. Patrisse Cullors, Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors, to step down following DCNF reports of potential self-dealing. Let me pull this down. The national arm of Black Lives Matter abruptly announced Thursday that its co-founder and executive director, Patrisse Cullors, will depart from the organization. Cullors' sudden departure from Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation came 3 weeks after the Daily Caller News Foundation reported that the group had funneled business to an art company run by the father of her only child. Black Lives Matter Global Network did not provide an explanation for Cullors' sudden departure. Black Lives Matter Global Network had previously offered a vigorous defense for Cullors in April after reports revealed she had purchased 4 homes across the country for $3.2 million since 2016. Black people are so oppressed, right? Patrisse Cullors, the co-founder of Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, will depart from her role as the organization's executive director, the charity announced Thursday. Cullors' abrupt departure from the charity, which serves as the national arm of the Black Lives Matter movement, came 3 weeks after the Daily Caller News Foundation reported that she had used her position as the charity's leader to funnel business to an art company led by the father of her only child. Charity experts say Black Lives Matter arrangement with the art company, Trap Heels, amounts to self-dealing and raises ethical and legal questions. Black Lives Matter Network did not provide an explanation in its statement Thursday for Cullors. Her sudden departure. The statement said Coors would be replaced by 2 senior executives who will lead the group until it finds a new permanent team. Coors told the Associated Press on Thursday that she is leaving BLM Global Network to focus on other projects because she's so oppressed, right? Which includes a book deal and a Warner Brothers deal because, black people are just so oppressed. They just get, TV deals like it's nothing, right? Racism is so bad that black people are just getting TV deals. Anybody in this chat got a TV deal? Oh, yes. This is who these people are. Where did I leave off? Here we go. Coors told the Associated Press on Thursday that she is leaving BLM Global Network to focus on other projects, including the release of her second book and a multi-year Warner Brothers television deal. Black people are so oppressed, right, gang? Coors decried what she called a smear campaign from a far-right group, but said neither that nor recent criticism from other black organizers influenced her departure, the AP reported, which was a very outspoken, independently run Black Lives Matter Greater New York chapter in New York that were coming at her and calling for investigations. They were literally saying that she needs to be looked into, so that's what that reference means by other black organizers. That is Hawk Newsom in New York. He was actually calling for her to be investigated because I guess there were some people in the Black Lives Matter movement that realized, yeah, this is kind of sketch. We're a bunch of poor blacks out here, we're all poor out here, just, we're saying this and saying that, and she's just making millions of dollars off of our suffering. Well done. Oh, my goodness. 2 other activist groups co-founded and led by Coors, Black Lives Matter PAC and Reform LA Jails, also made payments to Trap Heels under her leadership, according to campaign finance records previously reported by the DCNF. BLM PAC paid Trap Heels $148,000 in November to co-produce an election night live stream. Anybody got that kind of money to just, here's about $150,000 to put on a live stream event? Black people are so oppressed, right, guys? I'm going to say that all night. It's my new thing. In November to co-produce an election night live stream event on her personal YouTube channel. My gosh. $150,000 to produce a live stream event on your own personal freaking YouTube channel. And here's Drew Hernandez over here, shadow banned out of his mind, and I can't barely reach more than 5,000 people a stream with over 55K an episode. My gosh. It must pay off to tell lies, right? Black people are so oppressed, right, guys? According to industry experts, should have cost a fraction of that price to produce. The DCNF previously reported the BLM PAC livestream was so poorly produced and riddled with so many technical issues that a conservative watchdog group told the DCNF it is considering filing a complaint with the Federal Election Commission over the excessive payments. Grifters gone grift, son. These people, and people support this. Woketards just send these people millions of dollars. BLM Global Network statement did not say if Coors would depart from her role as chairman of BLM PAC. With smart, experienced, and committed people supporting the organization during this transition, I know that BLM GNF is in good hands, Coors said in the statement. The foundation's agenda remains the same: eradicate white supremacy and build life-affirming institutions. You know what that means, translation? Yeah, bring down white people and uphold black supremacy. That's what that means. That's what that means. Between the 2 senior executives and BLM Grassroots co-director Melina Abdullah, who is an original member of BLM and co-founder of its first chapter in Los Angeles, their immense talent will build a future where black lives do more than matter. They will truly thrive. As if BLM is not truly thriving, dog. I mean, billions of dollars coming into the organization and getting book deals and TV deals with Warner Brothers. Oh my goodness, blacks are just, Ah! BLM Global Network came to Coors' defense in April 13th. In a statement after New York-based black activist Hawk Newsome, I already saw this, had called for an independent investigation into the group's finances following reports of Coors' multi-million-dollar real estate buying spree. Black people are so oppressed, right, guys? BLM Global Network said Coors had received a total of $120,000 from the charity since 2013 and had not received any compensation after 2019. To be abundantly clear, as a registered 501c3, BLM GNF cannot and did not commit any organizational resources toward the purchase of personal property by an employee or volunteer, the statement read. Oh yeah, we believe you. BLM Global Network did not immediately return a request for comment asking if the DCNF's reporting on its dealings with Trap Heels played a factor in Coors' sudden departure. Of course they're not going to say anything. Let's just take this down. Okay, well, I got a funny video for you guys. And so I found this, it's on YouTube. And apparently it's like a news channel. It's called Black News Tonight. I'm just gonna forewarn you guys. It looks like a straight up SNL skit. When I was watching it, okay, just watch for yourself. Okay, well, they interviewed her and she talks about how they're trying to, free black people. That's what she says. And she boasts in her accomplishments in Black Lives Matter in the United States of America. And it's pretty obnoxious. Here you go. Black News Tonight.
Good evening, and I'm Mark Lamont Hill. Welcome to Black News Tonight. The co-founder of Black Lives Matter, Patrisse Cullors, says she's stepping down. This comes following what she calls a smear campaign from a right-wing group and other black organizers. Cullors has been at the head of the BLM Global Network Foundation for nearly 6 years and will no longer be the executive director of the movement's foundation. She says she's leaving to focus on other projects, including the upcoming release of her second book and a multi-year TV development deal with Warner Brothers. Whoa. Recently, she was accused of using money from the foundation to purchase a Southern California home. Cullors spoke with me right here on BNT about the controversy.
I promise you that what I have done with what other BLM leaders have done in the organization, and what we're trying to do is get Black people free.
I am so proud of the work that I've done over these last 8 years. I stayed in it, I withstood a lot of shit, and got this organization to this moment. It's been powerful, it's been amazing, it's been illuminating. I've learned stuff about our country, government, how to start a nonprofit, build a team, manage a team, create an institution that is challenging white supremacy. I filed an LLC, a 501c3, started a PAC, 501c4. Literally, I know every single legal entity.
Okay, let's start with the Black News Tonight. Okay, like it comes off like an SNL skit. You watch Saturday Night Live and they just make these ridiculous, obnoxious jokes. When I watch this, it's on YouTube. And you can only imagine if it was the other way around. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? If it was White News Tonight, oh, there'd be riots everywhere. My gosh, they would find where this person is live streaming from, burn down the building, and, prop up a BLM flag and it'd be justified. You can't have White News Tonight. Only Black News Tonight. It's like, how are we going to destroy racism and eradicate supremacy? We're going to do it with more racism and put more supremacy into the culture. I have an idea. Like, you can just imagine these people, right? You can imagine them like in like a conference room, right? It's like they're all together. You got Black Lives Matter, you got the network executives, you got the talent in the room, you got the virtue signaling white people with all the money in the room. They're just sitting there and they're like, okay, how do we destroy racism, guys? How are we going to do this? What should we call it? What should we call this network? I got it. I know. Black News Tonight. Yeah, that's it. More segregation. Yeah, that's how we're going to fight against racism. More segregation. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to be more segregated on the internet and make it Black News Tonight. And then you just know there's probably like a white guy in the room, and it's like, huh? What if we did like a white news tonight? Racist! Just for thinking it. Just for like even attempting to think it. Okay. These people want segregation. They do. They want it. They want to bring it back. They don't want diversity. They don't want anything to be more inclusive. They don't want that. These people want to be segregated. They want their own TV networks. They want their own news nights. They want their own stuff on Uber. They want their own stuff on Hollywood. They want to be segregated. Martin Luther King didn't want that. Of course, Martin Luther King wanted more diversity and wanted black people to have the same equal playing field that all people do in the world. These people want black supremacy. These people want segregation. These people in their mind, they have somehow come to the conclusion that the way to defeat racism is just to segregate themselves. All right, man. And these people wonder why I started coming out and calling these people woke-tards. Okay, let's talk about what she said in the video. At the end of the interview on Black News Tonight, Patrisse Cullors she said that, all the Black Lives Matter activists and she herself are fighting, and what they're trying to do is make black people free, or to free black people. What does that even mean? Where in this country are black people slaves? Like, please show me. Listen, I challenge anybody publicly right now. Take me right now. I will pay the flight. I will pay your flight. I will pay your hotel stay. I will pay it all. If you take me to a single place in the United States of America where black people are slaves, literally in shackles, that are living like slaves. And and I can already hear the woke-tards. I already hear them in my ear. Well, Drew, look at the prison system. I'm not talking about people that commit crimes and sacrificed and surrendered their own freedom. I'm talking about real slavery. People that are literally put in chains and held against their will to do forced labor and sold as a commodity. That's how these people talk. What do you mean black people? She's fighting for black people to be free. That's the rhetoric that these people have. And it's crazy because you have millions of people that are like, yeah, black people need to be free. Free from what? The only thing I see are millions of black people that refuse to leave the psychological slavery of the Democrat Party and are in this cycle. They're on this plantation where they refuse to stop voting for the same damn people over and over and over again, that insist that they're victims, that insist that they're too stupid, that insist that they're too poor, that insist that they're on the bottom of the totem pole, and that insist that they can get nowhere in life because there's too many white people. That's a lie. That's the only thing I can see. I think black people need to be liberated from that. I'll tell you that. Because black people just seem, especially on the left, they just seem like they do not want to leave that. Enslaved to a mindset. And I'm talking about real slavery. Free black people. Come on, dude. As if we're living like we have freaking slaves being transported across state lines and slavery. It's just ridiculous. It's a slap in the face to the Civil War. It's a slap into the face to the actual progress we've made as a country. And these people they don't care about that. Now, this is what goes to my point. They know this. And they know that millions of people will believe them because they've effectively asserted their black supremacy in this country. and they know that they're dominating, and they know that millions of people believe it, and they know that they have literally dominated the mainstream, they've dominated the pop culture, they've dominated politics, they've dominated education, so they know that they can peddle their lies, and they demand people believe them, and the problem is millions of people believe it. They send them money. Oh, the blacks are so oppressed. The blacks are so oppressed. And all these white woketards on the left just send them cash over a lie. Notice how she claims, listen, this is where the grift comes in. She has literally built an empire, okay? This woman has built an empire that has racked in billions of dollars worldwide. She says in the video, we hear her in the video, she literally says in the video, I learned how to establish a 501c3, how to start a company, how to build a team, how to start a business, to do X and Y and Z. I've learned all these things about our country, so much stuff it's like, lady, if this country was as racist as you claimed it would be, you wouldn't even be able to learn how to freaking read, woman. Straight up. If we were literally living in the times of racism where black people need to be freed, honey, you wouldn't even be able to learn how to freaking read. And there you are on YouTube, spending $120K on a freaking election night live stream. There you are spending millions of dollars on estates in the United States of America. There you are on your YouTube channel explaining and boasting in the fact that you've learned so much in this country, how to establish a 501c3, start a business, all these things. Here you are explaining that you're a successful black woman while literally peddling the message that you are financially oppressed in this country. That's the grift. And it works. It worked. She's successful. It led to a book deal. 2. It led to a TV deal with freaking Warner Brothers, bro. Listen, this woman's story and grift proves to me that America is truly not as racist as she claims it is. Because if it was, she would not end up with a freaking 2 book deals and a television Warner Brothers deal. If white supremacy was as deep as it is as these people claim in this country, you know what would happen to her? She would not get 2 book deals. She would not get a TV deal. She would not be able to learn how to start her own business. And if she was literally living in an America where she claims that black people need to be freed, as if we're living during the times of slavery and the Civil War, she wouldn't even be able to learn how to freaking read. That's facts. If you guys agree with that, drop a 1 in the comment section below. You see, this rhetoric, they get away with it because they preach it. This is the grift. This is the wave that they ride on. We're oppressed. We're victims. We can't make any money. We're just poor blacks. We're poor blacks. She's built an empire preaching a message of being literally oppressed in this country. How the hell does that work? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Are you guys connecting the dots? She has built an empire based off of claiming that she lives in a country where she is oppressed because of the color of her skin. She has successfully built a massive amount of wealth for Black Lives Matter, preaching that is impossible in her philosophy of the world. I don't think people are listening, man. I don't think they're getting it. Like, this person has effectively done this. This person has effectively lied to the world and messaged and used a message claiming that this country is so racist that she can't get forward in life, and she's built an empire off of that message. And there she is. It's freaking crazy. I wonder how many people sent money to these people. These people know what they're doing. They know they're grifting. That's how you know America is not as saturated with white supremacy as these people claim. Because if it was, she wouldn't be able to get anywhere near the success that she has. Period, bro. Period. Okay? Anywhere near the success that she has found. Another point I want to make is this. How is it? Listen, you always hear these people, you always hear these black people, we're so oppressed, we're financially oppressed, there's too many white people, I can't go get a job, the Democrats tell me I'm too stupid to get a freaking voter ID, so, I am. The Democrats tell me I'm too poor to get a voter ID, so, well, I am. It's like... But here you have Patrisse Cullors, co-founder of Black Lives Matter, that has built this organization's wealth off of a lie claiming to be oppressed because of white supremacy. So she's got an empire now that isn't supposed to exist, according to her worldview. She literally has an empire in this world, in this country, that is not supposed to exist according to her. This is how crazy this is, okay? And now it's led to book deals and a television Warner Brothers deal. This is how oppressed this woman is. Because she's black, she can go nowhere in life. She's oppressed. She's getting hunted in the streets. This is what Black Lives Matter preaches. Critical race theory, all this crap, all this cultural Marxism, the intersectionality. She's a black woman. She's oppressed. She can't go forward in life. She is so oppressed that she has racked in billions of dollars through Black Lives Matter. She is so oppressed that she has the ability to spend $120,000 for a live stream on her freaking YouTube channel. She is so oppressed that she literally has learned all this stuff, how to build a company, a 501c3, all this knowledge and education that she's not supposed to be getting because white supremacy doesn't let the black people learn, right? She has gotten so far in life that it's led to multiple book deals and now a Warner Brothers television deal. This black woman is so oppressed, I am outraged. I refuse to live in a country that is so oppressive. I hope you guys get the sarcasm because this is literally a joke. This woman, this organization is literally a grifting joke, and they're successful. They're completely successful. She is. That's the American way, right? Apparently, the white supremacist way, leveraging capitalism that is only in favor of whites and oppressing blacks. And there she is. There she is with a friggin' Warner Brothers deal. Anybody in this chat got a Warner Brothers deal, dog? Anybody? Anybody in this chat got $120K to drop on a YouTube channel? If you do, drop me a super chat. All right? Because look, bro. Hey, man, God has blessed me. I got a great life. I provide for my family. We good, son. But you know what? She claims to be this oppressed black minority, and she got the ability to drop $120K on her YouTube. My goodness. The oppression is just out of control. She's grifted millions and billions of dollars and built an empire of wealth based upon a system she claims is financially oppressing her. And you can't make this crap up. It makes you think, right? And it's very sad. The reason why it's sad, too, is because I've always thought about this. I've covered Black Lives Matter pretty extensively. I've gone undercover. I've been in meetings with these people. You guys it'd freak you out. My wife hates it. But I've been with these people. The Black Lives Matter activists, they sleep on the streets. You go to BLM Plaza in DC, it's rat infested. These kids are sleeping on the streets. They're just preaching BLM, preaching all this crap. Blacks are oppressed. We're oppressed. We're oppressed. We can do nothing. Oh my God, we're too stupid to get a voter ID because Democrats told me so. I'm too poor because Democrats told me so. And you always see these kids in the streets, and it makes you sad, right? Because you think about it and you're like, man, these kids are just useful idiots. But then you realize that they're communists and they're freaking terrorists. You're like, screw them. Let them sleep with the rats. All right? Because that's where communism belongs, with the rats. Yeah, I said it. It's really offensive, isn't it? I say that for a reason because, while Patrisse Cullors and the Black Lives Matter co-founders are racking in billions of dollars and they're buying mansions and estates that are worth millions and dropping 120K on their YouTube channel, you got all the Black Lives Matter useful idiots in the streets preaching every day, getting arrested, risking their lives, sleeping on the streets, sleeping with the rats, not making a damn dime. While the people at the top are racking in all the money. Sound familiar? Sounds kind of like America. but they're Marxists, right? They're Marxists. They believe in equality. They believe in everything being equally distributed everywhere. The state should control not only the way that the funds come in, but how the funds are distributed. And we just believe in all this garbage. It's ridiculous, man. Screw these people. Screw Black Lives Matter. 100%. These people are not who they claim to be, and I'm not afraid to say it. These people have destroyed this country, and they're going to continue to destroy this country, and I am glad that she got exposed, but at the same time, the reason why, because I posted this on Twitter, and people were like, Drew, because I posted that she took an L, and people were like, well, it's not an L because, she just basically got a promotion because she got a deal out of it. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but this is showing people just exactly how ridiculously grifty these people are. You expect me to believe that you're an oppressed black person when there you are getting a freaking television deal with Warner Brothers? Shut up, dude. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Come on, man. Ain't nobody believing this garbage anymore. We'll see how much further they can get. I don't know. We'll see if Black Lives Matter goes any further. Because to me, it looks like the grift could be complete. People got to start waking up to this stuff. Because if you don't, you're going to continue living like this. And the communists will take over. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's do some super chats tonight. If you guys would like to support the show, like I said, we are 100% supported by the people, we the people. That is every single one of you people out there that are watching this show. If you guys got to head out and jam out, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification and toggle on the all selection right now and smash that like button and share this video. But I do have a trip coming up to the southern border tomorrow. So at the Tucson, Arizona southern border. So if you guys would like to donate to that, you guys can donate right now through a super chat or directly to my website, drewhlive.com, or cop a t-shirt in the merch store. But if you guys don't want to do a super chat and you donate directly to my website on Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, you can write a little note on the app and I will read it on air. And treat it just like a super chat. So thank you guys so much for the donations and the support. Let's do some super chats. I think we have a couple here right now. Okay, here we go. Super chats. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Friday is always a great day of the week, especially for those that are working all week long. Okay, we have a super chat from Biden. Says, $5 super chat. We salute you. He says, I take back the woke Wookiee offense after your explanation. Now when woke-tards yell, I'll just imagine a Wookiee yelling, I salute you. I salute you too, man. I don't know, man. It's just like I close my eyes and that's what I see. I don't know why. I just have a very weird imagination. It's just, I don't know. That's all maybe it's because I've been to so many Black Lives Matter and Antifa riots. That's all you see are these people screaming out of their minds and they're just all dirty and they look nasty and the women's armpit hair is like just growing out of their armpits and this is what you see and it reminds you of Chewbacca, son. Yeah, I gotcha. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, now you see what I'm saying. Now you see it how I see it, right? Oh my goodness. Yep, the woke Wookiees need to go. I'm just going to straight up right now. Straight up. Okay, we got another super chat from Rebecca Foster, a $10 super chat and a frequent supporter of mine. We salute you, Rebecca. Rebecca Foster with the $10 super chat says, Drew provides truth. We thank you and your team. That's what I intend to do. That's what I aim to do with everything I do. And if I get it wrong, I'll come out and admit it and I'll try and make it right. I'm a human being, but I do my best to target and project the truth so that people have the truth. So thank you so much for the support, Rebecca Foster. We truly appreciate it. All right. We have another super chat from D Mac, a $5 super chat from D Mac. We salute you with the $5 super chat. About time you got a little more offensive. LOL. I mean, that's how we got to be, right? It's the only way to really get through to people. There's a difference between being offensive and disrespectful, right? Because you can just be completely polite and telling the truth and totally offend somebody. Or you can just be a total douche and just, just intentionally want to disrespect people. That's not what I do. I will just offend you with the truth just in your face because I don't care. That's that. People always ask me like, man, bro, it's a little harsh. I'm like, well, good. Wake up, son. What do you want? You want the cookie cutter freaking little conservative Republican guys that are nowhere to be found when it's time to do something for this country? Is that what you guys want? Huh? The good little boy with the nice little haircut that's just, the good little conservative that's milquetoast and you know what I mean? Like just barely, talks on some serious stuff. Is that what you guys want? It's not what I want. Sick of that garbage. We need some real American alpha male patriots that are male and female in this country now. That's what we need. Sick of all that. All the Paul Ryan Republicans, George Bush Republicans, the Jeb Bush Republicans. Sick of that garbage. Get out of here. Okay? That era's over, son. It's over. We here now. If you guys agree with that, drop a we here now in the comment section. All right? We're done with that. We're done with the cookie cutter conservatives. We here now. It's the Patriots' time now. And I'm not talking about New England. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think we have some more super chats. Let's see here. We have a $10 donation on Cash App from Lola20. We have a $10 super chat donation on Cash App from Lola20. Lola says, for speaking for us all, same. I'm assuming you agree with what I'm saying. Thank you so much, Lola. Thank you. Appreciate it so much for the support. And I just, listen, you guys know me. You know what Drew says. I respect humans because this is how I feel. I don't like when people say I am your voice. I'm like, no, you ain't. I'm my voice. Okay? So I appreciate when people say thank you for speaking for us, but I will never sit here and say I am your, your voice. You have your own thoughts, you have your own views. If we relate and you agree with me, then that's awesome. I love it, man. But I just don't like, I don't know how to explain this is, I'm a human being and I'm going to let people down. I'm not perfect, And there's probably things that you won't agree with me on. Trust me, I've seen it. Sometimes I cover things that conservatives just do not want to hear, and they don't watch the show anymore. It's still the truth. So that's why I always say, I just don't like it. I don't like when people say, I am your voice, because you probably don't represent everything that I believe. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. We have another super chat here, or we have another donation here on PayPal from Sonia Peterson. Thank you so much, Sonia. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, Sonia Peterson with the $20 donation on PayPal. Thank you so much, Sonia. Sonia says, sorry, I haven't been around. Been doing that silly homework thing. Be safe. Keep telling the truth. Hey, man, don't ever apologize, Sonia. That's how it is. That's how life is. You keep doing what you got to do. You do that homework. You pursue that career. You take those values and you go. You go. Don't ever apologize for doing you. Don't ever apologize for pursuing what's on your life's agenda and your life's goals. You continue to keep going forward. I always encourage people to do that, man. That's what we need to continue to do. That's what we need to continue to do. But I agree. We have another super chat from Stevie. Is that where I left off? Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, we have a $5 super chat from Stevie Capone. We salute you, Stevie. Stevie says, I wish someone would ask her, how does it feel to be living the American dream? And how's that capitalism working out for you? Wink face. I know, man. But she will probably never I don't know, man. I don't know if she would allow, someone like myself to interview her, because she knows what would come. She knows. The truth would come. And she'd have to face the truth. But it's true. She's living the American dream off of a message that she claims. Listen, she is a black woman living the American dream that she claims doesn't exist for her. She's a black woman living the American dream that she claims doesn't exist for her, and that only exists for whites. We have another super chat from Rachel. We salute you. Rachel says, check your email. I definitely will. I will check my email. Let me see if there's anything in there. Sorry, I get a ton of emails a day. I'll have to look through that when I'm done here. Yeah, you can only imagine what my emails look like. But I will definitely take a look at that, Rachel. We salute you. Thank you. We have another super chat from Mark Armendariz. That is Mark Armendariz. We salute you, Mark. $5 super chat. Mark says, don't really have a question or comment. I just want to support and thank you for what you do. Hey, Mark. Thank you very much. Everybody say thank you to Mark. Hey, man, even if you don't have something to say, we truly appreciate your support, especially on this show, Mark. So thank you very much. Want to show honor and give honor to where it is due. Even if it's $5, $10, $50, $100, every single dollar counts, because it helps us on this show. And it's very hard for us to monetize on this channel because they've destroyed this channel. So we thank you guys so much for your support always. I think we have some more, right? Yeah, we have another super chat here from Lindsay, a $10 super chat from Lindsay. Lindsay, we salute you. Lindsay says, like my political science professor used to say, we have government because people are stupid. Yes. I mean, from like a biblical perspective, you see God implemented government when the children of Israel exodus out of Egypt, came through the wilderness, and then it finally went into the promised land. And you see God start to implement the law, right? There's the moral law, the ceremonial law, and then there's the governmental laws, right? And part of those laws were meant for what? For people to lead the nation in a righteous and healthy way, to lead and to protect, okay? That's what you see government for, especially in the Bible, to lead righteously and uphold righteous laws and to protect the people with what's installed in the government with those laws and the process or the funds available or the resources available, while at the same time the people protect themselves. That's the basic, for things that the American people cannot essentially do on the masses by themselves. It's very limited government. Okay, that's where these concepts come from. They're actually biblically based, and a lot of people don't understand this, but it is. It is very, very, very true. Very true. So, yeah, I agree. I agree with that statement. Government's for stupid people. That's why the Bible calls us sheep. Sheep are very stupid. They need to be led. They need to be taught right from wrong. I mean, not sheep, but human beings, right? We're just kind of like sheep. You view sheep, the Bible, views us that way, and that's just how it is. It's kind of insulting, but at the same time, if you're honest with yourself, you're like, yeah, I need help in life. I do. You know what I mean? Like, I need guidance. I need wisdom. Like, yes, we're intelligent. We have knowledge, but we need wisdom. That's what we need. We need that on a daily basis. And so I think sometimes we can be like sheep and find ourselves in a little bit of trouble. So that's why, for me personally, that's why I need God. If it weren't for God, I wouldn't be anywhere I am right now. I'll tell you that right now. Someday I'll share my testimony and it'll freaking shock you guys. But it's pretty interesting. We have a $100 donation on Venmo from Rebecca Foster. Rebecca, we salute you. Thank you so much for the support. You have no idea how much this means to us, and it really does help us. I'm telling you guys, man, it just sucks. You see all these left-wing YouTubers, all these trans little kids and homosexuals and all these degenerate people on YouTube just racking in millions, and some of them have YouTube channels smaller than mine. And it's allowed. And sometimes you're watching this and you're like, damn, man, just because I have the wrong views, I can't monetize as I should. And it sucks. So thank you guys for the support. Rebecca says on Venmo, we have BET. We have Black Entertainment Television. We need WET, White Entertainment Television. We have 4 kids, all patriots, cinematography, film major, doctorate in physical therapy. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. Doctorate in physical therapy, medical director, ER, MD. We support you. Hey, thank you guys so much for the support. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Having families, having career paths in the medical field, having career paths in cinematography and film that's going towards Hollywood or even independent media. This is where we need to go. Like there do need to be conservatives and patriots that are going in the direction to combat the culture war right and meet them right where they're at. I commend you, Rebecca. This is awesome. Thank you for sharing this with me. I love this kind of stuff, because not everybody is going to be the next Ben Shapiro or, you name it. This is where America is going to change in these career paths because they're invading all these institutional pillars in society. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Rebecca. We salute you. Thank you. We have another super chat. I could have sworn I just saw one. Did it disappear? Oh, I see. I think it might be because of the name. Oh, that's weird. Why didn't it refresh? Let me see real quick. Maybe it's something I said. We have another super chat from Stevie Capone, a $10 super chat. Stevie, we salute you. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the awkward dead air. Stevie says the irony in it all is this. The people who claim that America is systemically racist are the same people who vote for those who are responsible for that system every single time. They are enslaved psychologically. They are on the psychological Democrat plantation and refuse to leave. Refuse. They continue to believe the narratives that they're too poor, they're too stupid, they're victims, they can't be successful. I mean, hey, black community, look at Patrice Coolers. If she could do it, hey, if she can get to the American dream, preaching that she could never reach the American dream, the hell you think you could do? It's just so ridiculous any way that you cut it, man. These people, man, are just, just a joke. We got a thumbs up from Kami. I don't know if I could read this on YouTube, but from Kami, Killer, with the thumbs up. Thank you so much for the thumbs up and the $2 super sticker. We have another super chat from Derek G, a $10 super chat. We salute you, Derek. Derek says, it's useless to only complain. We first need to help ourselves out of this situation where we rely on big corps and governments for everything. Agree. We also all need to get involved politically in our communities. I say it's all, Derek. I don't think you're wrong there. I think it's all. That's why I always tell people we can't only get involved politically. That's where a lot of change takes place. But there is a culture war that's taking place as well. So a lot of patriots, that's why I say it's everything. That's why I tell people don't limit yourself. Because this is where you can kind of discourage people sometimes. And it's like, you tell people, get involved politically. And people are like, but I don't have any intentions of becoming a congresswoman or a congress. Like, I like art and media. I like that. We'll pursue that. Take your values in there and engage. That's how it works. That's how they did it. Take their playbook and take your values and go down those lanes. Anyone, whether it's the political lane in politics, whether it's the cultural lane in Hollywood, in music, or whether it's in education in universities, K through 12, whether it's in medicine, whether it's in law, you take your values and just go and be a light, especially if you're a Christian. That's what I always encourage people to do. Or find candidates that are America first, that support your values, and get behind them immediately. That's the least you can do politically. Everyone's got to find their own stride. Everybody's got to find their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody is going to be a talk show host. Not everybody's going to be an Alex Jones. Not everybody's going to be a Donald Trump. And not everybody may be you. Because there might be something that, listen, what Rebecca just said, getting involved in the medical field and all this stuff, that's not my thing. That was for them. So go be a light in the culture down that lane. You see how that works? Don't try and be something that you're not, is what I always tell people. Do not try and be something that you're not. Because if you try, you're just going to waste your time and everybody else's time. It's very discouraging, especially when I go to conferences and I have people come up to me and they're like, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it's like, they're basically telling you, like, I want to be you. And I'm just like, that's good. I don't ever want to discourage you, but I will tell you, it's a very competitive arena to be in. And if you do not have the ability to compete at some pretty high levels, and you don't find yourself really talented, or you don't find yourself like really on that level, you can practice till you get there. But I'm going to be honest with you, if there's something else that you just love, that's where you go. Go there and go be a light there, because you could just be wasting your time trying to be something that you're just not. I always tell people that, man. And that's okay. That's okay. I always tell people that's okay. American society has gotten to this place where if you're not the guy on camera, then you're a loser. But what about the guy behind the camera? What about the sound engineer? What about the videographer? What about the people on the board in the back? What about the people that are booking the guests? What about the producers? Listen, there's a whole team that goes in to television now. That's what I'm saying is, like, you got to find where you belong, because once you find where you belong and you do it with all your heart unto the Lord, then you're going to be blessed, man. That's what I always tell people. Yeah, people always say you don't speak Spanish. I know, man. I blame my mom. You want to know why my parents refrained from teaching me Spanish? It's because of all the woke-tard stuff. My parents bought into the idea that they didn't want me to appear to be too Mexican. They didn't want me speaking Spanish because all they heard was all the racist stuff. They're Gen Xers, right? So they bought into it, and they didn't teach me Spanish because they thought they didn't want me to grow up looking too Mexican so I could fit in a white society. They bought into that crap. So I blame my mom for not teaching me Spanish. Could have learned it easily when I was a baby. Yes, I'm fully aware I don't speak Spanish and I'm missing out on a huge demographic. Yes, I thank you for explaining something to me that I just had no idea of. I'm being sarcastic, man. Don't be too don't be too offended. I'm just being me. But that's what I'm saying, man. To you, bro. I mean, listen. I'm not insulting you. I'm just being very sarcastic, okay? Start your own thing, bro. Like, if you speak Spanish, then go and do it. That's what I'm telling people. Like, go. I wish I could. I could probably go learn some stuff, but it's, you know what I mean? Like, you go do it. And go be a superstar speaking to the Hispanic community in Spanish. That is absolutely needed right now. I'll tell you that right now. It is needed, bro. Go handle business. And I'll support you. I'm just keeping it 100, man. Did we get any more? Yeah, we have a few more. We have another super chat from Melissa Francis with a $20 super chat. Melissa, we salute you. Melissa says, love you, Drew. Keep up the passion. Love you too, Melissa Francis. Thank you so much for the support. A very passionate person. You know what's funny is, like, it's funny because I get called a white supremacist. I get, like, all the people on the left will always say, you just hate black people. It's like, no, I don't. I actually hate what's happening to black people. I truly do. I hate what is happening to the black community. They are being hijacked. They are being manipulated. They are being used. I hate that. I hate what's happening to them. But it's funny because a lot of black people and black people are going to know what I'm talking about right now. Black people are extremely passionate people. Okay. Like, if you've ever been to, I don't know if you've ever been to a restaurant or you've been out somewhere in public and you see black people just like really having a high intensity conversation with one another, and it sounds like they're screaming at each other. You guys have seen this, right? Black people know what I'm talking about, right? And sometimes you'll see like No offense, but sometimes like you'll see like some white people like, oh my goodness, are they gonna start punching each other? It's like, no, they're just having a conversation. Because black people are extremely passionate people. Like when they're talking back and they're just like preaching when they're talking. I love that. I relate to that. Like I love how black people, like I love going to a black church and just hearing a black pastor just freaking bring it, dog. Like, yes, I love that. I'll sit right in the front, just go, bro. I love that. Sit right in the front row and just go. I love that passion that the black community has, and I think it's just completely redirected, and I relate to it. So it makes me sad whenever I get called a white supremacist and they tell me I don't like black people. I'm like, I relate to black people a lot. I'm so misunderstood. I'm so passionate, and people just think that I'm like this angry person. It's like, no, I get it. I get it. We have another super chat. Where'd I leave off of? Derek G. Derek G with the $5 super chat. We salute you, Derek. Derek says, I know a woman who prints flyers and goes around her neighborhood raising awareness about CRT. Huh? Critical race theory, I'm assuming. Yeah, man. I mean, that's what these people do. They're so zealous, you know? I was thinking about this the other day. What do you guys think about this? I was on Real America's Voice today, and they were showing me an article. I think it was over like 45% of millennials identify as atheist or something like that. And I just thought it was crazy. Like they reject the existence of God. Like people will deny that they believe in a deity, but they don't realize that they do have faith. Because a lot of these millennials, they believe in a lot of stuff that does not have any basis to it. They won't believe in the existence of God, but they'll believe in the existence of this monster of white supremacy and oppression that cannot be statistically proven. It's like a false god. They worship it. They pass out their CRT gospel tracts. They evangelize the world with the gospel of critical Marx theory. Critical race theory and critical or cultural Marxism. They evangelize with the gospel of critical race theory and the gospel of Karl Marx. They refuse to believe in a deity in whom they say they cannot prove. But they believe in a deity. They believe in this invisible monster of white supremacy and oppression that they just cannot prove statistically. They have faith, but it's misplaced faith. They believe in something. They believe in something that they cannot prove statistically, that they cannot see. I thought that was interesting. I was thinking about that today, and something to pray about, you know?
Derek G says that she's raising awareness against the danger of critical race.
Oh, she's raising awareness against the dangers. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. But still, people do this stuff. You do see flyers. Every time I go to a protest, you do see people passing out flyers. They pass out like Antifa. Before Antifa does like a direct action or a riot in Portland, they will hold classes publicly. They teach people how to, make firework mortars. They teach people how to do direct action. They teach people their critical race theory. They teach people why they're oppressed. They do this kind of stuff. It is a religion. It's a religion of Black Lives Matter. But, well, that's awesome that she's raising awareness of it. If she's exposing it, that's a good thing. That's awesome. That's awesome, Derek G. Thank you for clarifying that. We have another super chat from Stevie Capone. We salute you with the $5 super chat. Drew, I'll teach you Spanish. Got you, bro. Yes. I need a teacher, man. Imagine if I could speak Spanish. I'd be freaking unstoppable, dude. Wouldn't I? Yeah. Definitely. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Stay tuned. I will be going to the southern border, Tucson southern border, this weekend. So if you guys would like to support that trip, make sure to donate directly to my website, drewhlive.com, or go cop a new t-shirt. If you guys have not seen the new merch store, I will show it to you guys real quick before I head out if my computer complies, which it just did. So let's get this up. Make sure to check out the new Drew Hernandez merch store with t-shirts as such as the one I have on right now. We got cell phone cases, we got water bottles, we got mugs, we got stuff for women. We got t-shirt, we got hoodies for when it gets cold. We got gym pants for men and for women if you want to work out and all that good stuff. It's getting hot. Get a tank top. Go buy a tank top right now. You need this tank top. You're looking at it and you're like, man, that's dope. Yeah, get it. All right, let's take this down. Thank you guys so much for the support. We truly, truly do appreciate it. I thank you guys very much for the support. We definitely need it. Make sure to share this video far and wide wherever you can. Smash that like button. Hit that bell notification and toggle on the all selection and share this video far and wide wherever you could post a link. We do this show Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have an amazing weekend. Stay safe. Stay close to your family. Stay planted and rooted in your beliefs. And also always remember America. Have a great weekend and stay free.